What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. My name is Dan. I'm here to do your love life checkup. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Feel free to check out some other videos. And those of you returning, what's up, Soul Fam? How we doing? So, I already shuffled a couple times off camera and shuffled 3 more times on camera. And anything you guys could possibly want to know in pertaining to this reading, be down below in the description. So go ahead and check that out. And I can't talk already. This is going to be a fun reading. All right, last shuffle. What's going on in your love life, Taurus? Building, growing. Were some secrets come out? Did some secrets come out? Were some fears revealed? Was there a split up? I think there was a split up. All right, let's clarify this. Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. This is going to be the longest part of the read, is me pulling clarifiers. So if you want to skip ahead to when you see me put these cards down, feel free. Clarifies Queen of Pentacles, please. Single jumper. Yeah, 2. Cups in the reverse. That's Justice. Oh, that is okay. Wasn't gonna take it because it's 3, but sure, makes sense. You're getting a lot of cards. Instead of just getting one like normal, like 1 clarifier per each, you're getting like 2 or 3. Yeah? Stop it. Chariot, please. The way that flipped. Okay, you two want to come out. Okay. Guys, I just dropped half the deck. Fuck my life. Okay. Come on. Let me get clarifier for this 8 of Cups, please, Spirit. Okay, flip the deck. There you are. Clarify 3 of Cups, please, and thank you. This is a brand new deck, so it's really slippery. Why are you getting so many cards? It's gonna be a pain to decipher, man. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be interesting. That one's straightforward. I don't need to clarify for that. Clarify the 6 of Cups for the outcome, please, Spirit. Really? Single jumper that reveals itself, please. All right, let me situate myself here a little bit because you got a lot of fucking cards. Okay. Jesus. So much going on. All right. Taurus, what the fuck is going on? I feel like you either just went through a breakup or a separation, or you're parting ways with somebody, and you're kind of getting over it relatively well, right? So, did this move? I don't know. Looked like it did. Anyway. So, in your current position, you have the Queen of Pentacles with Empress in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. To me, that would say right now you're kind of just focusing on what's important to you and building for yourself. And with the Six of Pentacles here, to me that says you're working on just being really fair in the situation. So, you know, like some of you could be going through a divorce and you're just trying to be fair in the situation, like who gets what, you know, you're not trying to be a greedy asshole. You're not trying to say, oh no, fuck you, all this is mine. No, it's like you're trying to just be fair, be even, find like a good even ground. And just, that's it. Like you want to grow, you want to go forward, but like whoever this person you were dealing with, you don't want to grow with them anymore. Okay, what I forgot to mention is the undertone of the read is the moon in the reverse. That's why I said, is there some like fears or some secrets that came out? Because the moon talks about fear, illusion, anxiety, I just said it, what was the other word? Secrets. So in the reverse, it can talk about overcoming fears or like your fears being exposed. It can talk about your secrets being exposed. So was somebody exposed here for like some like wrongdoing that they did? Because in the recent past, you also have justice with the Wheel of Fortune, which means to me, it's basically like the universe brought out the karma, or the universe brought out what happened, what like was fucked up, and they set it right. Like karma came in and like did what it needed to do, kind of. So that's in your recent past. So however that resonates to you, I didn't feel like I needed to dig deeper into that. I didn't want any more clarifiers. That just tells me that like justice was served, karma was served for whoever that was. Now your challenge here, you have the Two of Cups in the reverse, which talks about a disconnection, and then you have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, which talks about trying to get out of something. So basically your challenge is to disconnect, either to disconnect or to just be done with it and just get out of it. As the Seven of Swords in the reverse would state, to get out of it, to let it go, to get away from it. And that's more Seven of Swords energy. But so your goal here, okay, I feel like this could be like a cheating situation, or it just could be like somebody did something really fucked up and it came out, and you're at the point where you're like, I don't even want to know the full truth anymore. I'm just done. Like, you ever get to that point of an argument with somebody, you're just like, you know, I don't even care what the fuck you did anymore. Like, I know enough to be done with you that I can say, fuck you, I'm out, right? So, right here with your goal, it says it's the Eight of Swords in the reverse, with the Chariot, with the Strength card, with the Hermit. It's like, I don't want to know the truth of what's going on here. I'm just moving on. I'm going to be strong. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to be strong and pull through, and I'm going to do it by myself. I don't need you here. I don't need your bullshit and your drama or like whatever negative shit you were doing. I'm done. I don't want to know the truth. I just want to be out. Okay? And I kind of like this, like your driving factor. So the way I do it, the top and bottom card, it would be like some readers do like your over under, what's up in the spirit realm, what's here down on earth. I personally do it as, this is your goal. This is what's driving that goal. This is why you're aiming towards that goal. But one thing I do like to note is in this driving card, if it's in the reverse, sometimes that's something that you, who I'm speaking to, aren't aware of. It can be a subconscious thing. When it's upright, it's usually something you completely know about. When it's in the reverse, it can signify that like it's something subconscious that you're not aware is happening, or not aware is that's why you're driving it, right? For some of you, I feel like this will be mixed, but you have the Emperor in the reverse with the King of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Wands upright. I kind of love it, just because even if you're like subconscious about it or not, like even though whether it's your subconscious is driving it or not, the Emperor in the reverse would talk about releasing control, releasing the need to control a situation. Okay, to me at least. Other readers may read it different, but it would be like you're releasing control of the situation, and it's almost like where you're trying to drive a relationship to go one way and you realize it's quickly just derailing and you're like, fuck it, let it derail, you know, let's do its thing. And with the King of Cups here in the reverse, it's like, this has thrown me so emotionally off that I'm over it. You don't, like I said, you don't want to know the truth here. You just want to be gone. You just want to be like rid of this person. It's like, I don't need to know the truth. I don't need to control this. I just want to drop it. It's thrown me off emotionally. And you know what? I have enough confidence to do that. That's where the Queen of Wands comes in. She's extremely confident. She's extremely, I was going to say cocky, and I would never put her as cocky, but for someone, I feel like you're cocky. I don't know. But so with the Queen of Wands, it's like you have the strength, the confidence, and the discipline to say, no, I don't want this. I don't need to control this anymore. It makes me uneasy. I don't want it. I'm done. I'm out. Okay. And that's your driving. So my things are all fucked up. Now, in your near future, you have the Chariot in the reverse, followed by the King of Swords, or clarified with the King of Swords. And I would pretty much just read that as like, you're not pushing this forward anymore. You're done. Like, you're not pushing it forward and you're cutting it off. The King of Swords in the reverse is kind of like not being a dickhead, but it's kind of like where you don't really care what you say so much. You can have some harsh words. You can say some really asshole things. And the Chariot in the reverse is like, nope, we're not moving any more forward. We're stopping it right here. So with that near future coming, again, this can change based on your free will, but I'm pretty sure you want it to be done. So yeah, it's basically saying like, it's stopping here. We're cutting it out. I'm done. So that's coming up in recent future or near future. Now, with your internal influence, you have the Five of Cups in the reverse, and that makes me really happy for you, just because that's telling me you're not sitting there crying over spilt milk. It's like, you acknowledge the good in this, you acknowledge the bad in it, and it's like, yeah, I grieved it for a little bit. I was a little upset for some time, but I'm getting over it now. The Five of Cups itself is, to me, the crying over spilt milk card. I'm very upset. I'm just going to sit here and wallow in self-pity. In the reverse, it's like, nope, I'm over this. I'm healing, I'm releasing, I'm getting better. And it comes clarified with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. So with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, that's saying like, I'm healing, I don't want this to start over again. But with the Four of Swords here, I think it's saying that like there's still a little bit of restlessness inside of you. Like this, when you think about them or think about the situation, you might get a little anxiety, your thoughts might run a little bit. It's just a little bit restless. But all in all, I think so far, like, you're handling this very well. So keep it up. Now, the external influence, which usually I say would be the person you're dealing with, doesn't have to be, it could just be the energy around you, is the Eight of Cups, which is the card of walking away. And then you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying it, which to me is not trying to manifest something. So whether this is the person you're dealing with or just the energy you're putting off, it's a card of walking away and not trying to start this over, not trying to manifest. So if the external influence is the person you're dealing with, you two are basically on the same page here, because you're like, nah, I'm healing. I don't want to start this over. Yeah, it throws me off a little bit, but I'm not grieving it really. And then the person you're dealing with would basically be like, yeah, I'm walking away. I'm not going to try and re-spark this. Okay. Now, your hope here, and I didn't want to take it because like 3 cards flew out, but I took it anyway. You have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups has multiple different meanings. There's a couple I'm going to say. You have 3 threes here. With 3 threes here, I just want to throw it out there. 3s can signify a third party situation. So I don't know if that's you in a third party, like you're putting yourself in a third party, or it's the other person. But that's not for all of you. That's only some of you, that there could possibly a third party. So with this being your hope, if it's a third party situation where like you're ending something with one person and moving to a different person, or you know, yeah, you get the drift. If that's the case, then I would say this is like you're making a decision that you want to grow and find your happiness with the other person. Because why did my screen go dark? There we go. Because the Three of Cups to me would be coming together, and this 3 parties, but it would be coming together, and Three of Cups is a card of celebrations, coming together, having a good time. It just really talks about togetherness, right? So if this is a third party situation, it's clarified with the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. You're basically saying that, no, I don't want you, I want them. So I'm making a final decision to go that way because I know I can grow that way and I know I can find my complete emotional happiness that way with the other person. Now, for others of you that aren't in a third party situation that you know of, it would basically be saying like you want to go out, have fun, come together with friends and like just enjoy yourself, okay? And this could also talk to some of you saying that you're still guarded. You just want to enjoy yourself, be lighthearted, right? Like here. So this would talk about going out, having fun, coming together with friends, family, possibly loved ones, whatever, and enjoying yourself and having a good time. But this would talk about still being guarded, okay? So for those of you that it's not third party situation, I think it's like, no, I just want to go a different direction and just enjoy myself for now and, you know, find my own happiness. And I take my own happiness away from the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, because the Queen of Pentacles is basically she takes what's in her hands and she nourishes it and helps it grow. So that would be you. I want to nourish myself and, you know, my life and grow. And then Ten of Cups is the ultimate like fulfillment, the ultimate like emotional fulfillment. So it's like, oh, I want to grow and find my own happiness. Or it could just signify that you want to go out and find some new stuff or find some new people and just come together and do that, you know, date around. But bunch of different meanings. There were a couple different messages I had there. For the third party one, that's definitely for someone. And for the non-third party one, definitely for someone. A couple other meanings I can get from it, but I'm going to stick with those couple. All right. So your fear here, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I didn't even clarify that. I started to, and I was like, I don't need to. You don't want to repeat this. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes. You don't want to get stuck in a vicious cycle. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is basically saying the Wheel of Fortune is not rotating. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune to me is like the wheel of life, the wheel of the universe. No matter what, it's always turning. But if you try and stop the wheel, you're gonna fuck yourself. So with this being your fear, it's like you fear that you're gonna end up stopping a wheel. You fear that you're gonna be stuck in a cycle, because in the reverse can talk about being stuck in a cycle. Because upright would mean completing a cycle. So you're afraid you're gonna leave the cycle open and just be stuck in it. And honestly, with the way you're going, I don't really think that's going to happen. I mean, maybe for some of you, there is a lesson to be learned here. I personally couldn't tell you what your lesson is, because there are so many people that watch these videos that it can't resonate to everybody specifically. So if I say, oh, your lesson is to learn to value yourself more, that might only apply to half of you. But who knows? Take it how it resonates. Anyway, your outcome here, you have the Six of Cups with the Three of Swords in the reverse. The Six of Cups talks about dealing with the past, and it just talks about reflecting on the past in a positive way. So if it was in the reverse, it would be like a negative way. You're harping on the bad shit that happened in the past. Upright, it talks about like reflecting on the past, thinking about the good times, remembering things, just reminiscing of the past, right? And with the Three of Swords in the reverse here, that's a card of healing heartbreak. So I think this is basically saying you're going through all the memories of everything that happened through this relationship, and you're just basically remembering the good times and reflecting on it so that you can heal. And I'm sure you might be, I don't know what I just did, stammering over all my words right there. But with this Three of Swords in the reverse, it could also be you're thinking about some of the bad things too, to help yourself heal. And that would be my biggest advice here, is when you're reminiscing and reflecting on this past relationship or situationship, whatever you want to call it, as you're reflecting on it, don't just forget the bad, but don't harp on the bad, okay? Don't sit there and only think about the bad, but don't just brush it off either. Remember it, reflect it, remember how it made you feel, remember the thoughts that it made you think, and acknowledge it, so that way your body and your emotions can process it, and you can move forward and heal from it, versus burying it and repeating the cycle. So that's where the lesson comes in. Don't repeat the cycle, and allow yourself to heal. Okay, that was such a vague way of saying it, but it's also the perfect way to say it. So again, the lesson is going to be different for all of you, but that's a good takeaway from this, is reflect on a relationship. Don't just think about the good, don't just think about the bad. Remember everything, the good, bad, the otherwise, everything. So you can reflect on it and you can heal it. Okay, so that way it doesn't go with you to your next relationship. You know what I mean? So Your advice here, and I love this advice too, is the King of Wands in the reverse, clarified with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, for those of you that this is a third-party situation, that would be saying, don't let it be a third-party situation, okay? Because the Three of Pentacles to me is a card of coming together, working together, and collaborating to accomplish something. In the reverse, it's like, you're not, okay? To me, it's also a card of friendship. And in the reverse could also mean not. So it could be saying, for the one group of you that's third-party situations, it's either you need to just cut it off, and that third person needs to be completely cut out. No, you can't stay friends. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's hard for people who are in a relationship to stay friends. I personally don't know anybody that does it. I know one person who's secretly still in love with the person, so it's unhealthy, but they won't listen to me. But it's saying get out of the third-party situation. Make sure this does not become more of a third-party situation. So get the third person out, whoever it is. And then for the others who it's not a third-party situation, and this can also go for the third-party situation, it's saying focus on what's here and now and what you can do and what you can work on right now. Okay? Don't focus on the future. Don't focus on the long term. Don't focus on, oh my God, I want another relationship. Oh my God, I got to find somebody to marry. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. Hashtag forever alone. Don't worry about all that shit. Focus on what is right in front of you right now. What can you work on right now? Okay? And I say that because the King of Wands is a visionary. He has great plans for the future. He sees, when he looks forward, he doesn't see the 10 steps in front of him. He sees 500 feet out, and he sees those last 10 steps instead of those first 10 steps. This is, again, how I read the card. In the reverse, he's looking directly at his feet, and he goes, okay, what's the first step? And he's looking at what he can do right here, right now, and take those steps, okay? So that would be your advice. However this situation resonates to you, it would be focused on what you can do here and now, okay? And do not allow this to be a third-party thing. Whether it already was or has the potential to be, do not allow it. If it already was, you gotta nip it in the butt. Like, nope, this can't be a third-party thing. That's extra energy. It does not need to be here, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna pull some oracle cards for you guys. I shuffled these a little bit already. Spirit, any oracle cards for my Taurus people, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on Taurus, dealing with this situation, please. Again, this can be a little lengthy too, because I wait for them to jump out on their own. I don't do it myself. Come on. There we go. Emotional loss. That card's come out a lot this week. Also, I know I haven't posted much lately. I'm still doing personals, so just realized I know I haven't posted a lot of public videos lately, but on my private list, there's a lot of videos in there. Any other message from this deck? Okay, I need them to flip over. 2, 3. No more from this one. Got it. How about this one? There we go. I have so many cards on my deck right now, or on my desk right now. It's 35 cards. I love when that happens. Ignore that sound I just made. Oh, I'm not gonna take these just because. Wait. They fell out, and I don't know the correct orientation of how they fell out. Dude, is this the one? And this is the deck that it reads reversal. So no, I can't just assume the way they came out. So let's see. Another one. Any more? Okay. I really do love how this fucking happens. Because it's twice now that I took a card that, like, I saw it kind of flip, but it went back, and I put it back, and then I shuffle again, and it flies out. That's cool. I like that shit. Anyway. All right. The first one, emotional loss. Give me a second. You guys get to hear how terrible I am at reading. 101. The number 5 emotions card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings. Only by healing and loving yourself, by letting go of the past, can you continue on your journey. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make up who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experiences of life are equally as valuable as the joyous ones. Focus all your positive energy on the good in your life and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. And for anybody that doesn't know, when I read these, I don't typically try and connect them to the rest of the read. I let you guys do that, unless there's something that, like, right off the rip, it just comes to me, but otherwise I let you guys make the connections. Jesus, you got 5 others. Let's get busy. Indecision. This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present decision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that you have been keeping you... I'm stammering over my words, I hate it. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. All right. What's next? Okay, you have hostilities in the reverse. All right. This card reversed marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external forces or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there still may be some action you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will resolve. Affirmation: I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. All right, what's next? Door to personal healing and happiness, upright. This card is a harbinger of positive change. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results, so make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Guys, I suck at reading sometimes, okay? And I'm laughing at myself as I'm doing it, and I know most of you are just gonna be like, dude, shut up, just read the cards, you're doing good. And yeah, I just get a little self-conscious sometimes. So if you see me start, laughing at myself in the middle of words, then, just know I'm laughing at my reading. All right. So you have Angel of Death upright. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach, or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Beautiful. And then your last one is Angel of Strength, which is the very next card in the reverse. This card reversed indicates that you are not perceiving the truth of your own power. Perhaps you're even seeing yourself as weak or ineffective. The situation you find yourself in may seem overwhelming, but you absolutely do have the strength to see it through to a successful outcome. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. When you let others define you or make decisions on your behalf, you take yourself out of the picture of your own destiny creation. Meditate on the brilliant, vibrating light of this angel and recall the eternal power that surges through your life. It's time to take back control. Affirmation: deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. So, personally, I think those lined up actually like extremely well with this reading. And I don't think I have to even try to, explain it. Anyway, Taurus, if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking through the video. I know it can be hard sometimes with me. Anyway, love you all. I appreciate all the support, and I will catch you in the next reading. Deuces.